Hello, I'm Ashok Gadgil. I'm a professor of environmental engineering at University of California, Berkeley, and faculty senior scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Lab. Welcome to Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory's free video course on laboratory testing of cookstoves. We know that this year about 4 million people will die prematurely from breathing cooking smoke, making traditional cooking one of today's greatest environmental health threats. One of the best ways to help solve this crisis is to design great cookstoves that reduce fuel use and reduce exposure to cooking smoke, while remaining affordable and meeting users' needs. However, designing and evaluating cookstoves requires testing, and that requires a laboratory capable of accurately measuring cookstove performance. We have designed this video course to cover the most important aspects of designing and operating a high-quality cookstoves testing laboratory. In different sections of this course, we cover topics that include several important laboratory subsystems. These include the design of the laboratory's hood and duct system, the sampling system for emissions, and measuring fuel consumption, and maintaining and operating the laboratory facility. In the past, the design of cookstoves emissions testing labs has not always been rigorous. As I speak in 2017, there is no standard textbook that teaches how to design a high-quality cookstoves testing laboratory. Our team has observed many laboratories throughout the world with leaky ducts, with faulty equipment, and with staff that cannot articulate how or why certain laboratory design decisions were made. Unfortunately, these laboratories produce results and recommendations that are relied upon by governments and the private sector. Laboratory results can affect the products and policies meant to help the 3 billion people who currently cook on traditional cookstoves. So, in the service of these customers, we must design and operate the best laboratories we can. It is important to note that building a great cookstove testing laboratory does not need to be very expensive. Some labs may believe that buying an expensive instrument makes the lab's data better. However, an instrument only gives data as good as the physical and operational quality of the system around the instrument. In this video series, the minimum equipment that we recommend for a good cookstove testing laboratory would cost, in our estimation, less than $50,000 in 2017, including shipping costs. Expect to spend about 10% of that is $5,000 per year, in repairs and maintenance of the laboratory. In our approach, we focus heavily on great care in design of the lab, and we pay close and careful attention to good quality installation and inspection and then good operation of the core elements of all subsystems of the cookstove testing lab. We emphasize the importance of capturing all emissions, mixing those emissions well with clean dilution air, taking representative samples of pollutants and fuel, and collecting reliable and repeatable data. At Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, we believe that helping build a network of high-quality testing laboratories around the world is critical for the growth, vitality, and credibility of the Cookstoves sector. With 3 billion people eating food each day cooked over traditional fires, there is a massive global need for design and good quality testing of cookstoves. In order to test and evaluate the emissions and fuel efficiency of these cookstoves, it is important that your testing lab incorporate strict standards and processes to ensure that the data you produce is credible and will agree with data produced by any other good quality laboratory. We need a community of high integrity testing centers following internationally recommended standards. With this community, we will build better cookstoves and support the credibility and impact of the clean cookstove sector. We hope that this free video course will serve as a starting point for you to design and commission a high-quality cookstove testing facility of your own. If you already have a cookstove testing facility, we hope this video will help you examine your laboratory setup for identifying and fixing any errors that might have been made in the lab design or operation. We sincerely hope that you find this course helpful and that it helps your own laboratory to operate at a high standard. 3 billion people are counting on us to get this right. Thank you.